I make a T-shirt for my granddaughter's graduation. Yeah, I gotta look at my phone, see if I got one of her pretty pictures. Oh, where have you been, Billy boy, Billy boy? Oh, where have you been, charming Billy? I have been to seek a wife. She's the darling of my life, but she cannot leave her mother. Good morning. How are you there, my Billy boy? What's shaking this morning? I'm trying to leave my daughter text. So I had to get some high school information. Oh, can y'all hear Louie out there in the hall? Good morning, Kingdom Boy. Good morning, Ashley. How are you doing this morning? It's starting to rain here. Louie out there amusing himself. And I have got a headache this morning. I'm doing good. I just got a little headache. And it's on my T inside. But you know what they say in the Bible, this too shall pass. And I took my medicine. I think I'm gonna sew a little bit after I get off. And then I may take a little nap. The mall is open. I think some malls are open. Well, we don't have a mall in this area, but actually, are the malls open in Raleigh? I don't know about the malls in North Carolina, but the malls in Virginia may be open. I'm not sure. I haven't been to a mall in so long. Your boyfriend went back to work. Well, he'll have some money, so thanks for the thumbs up. Okay. So you're home alone. We out there eating now. Ooh, I had to put my gloves back on today, y'all. My hands are starting to revert back to the way they were. Are any doctors in y'all areas seeing people? Are they doing the call, the virtual? Because I need to see a doctor. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kingdom Boy. Hey, Shawana, how are you? Good morning. Y'all saw my title. Are the seniors in your area, the high school senior, are they still having a graduation? I just talked to the people at the high school where my granddaughter is going to graduate from, and they said they're going to have a graduation. Ugh. Okay, I got to call my doctor. They're going to do graduation. They're waiting to see what the governor going to say about having crowds of larger groups, and they're looking at July. Y'all know I hate them calling appointments you make with your doctor. Because if he can't see, if you got a problem that need to be visually seen, calling you up on the phone ain't doing nothing. So I might call my dermatologist back. I mean, my allergist. Oh, okay. I got you, Kingdom Boy. Shawana, what you up to this morning? Y'all know I was gonna come on yesterday. I didn't do any sewing. I didn't get to the sewing machine. I cooked. My husband and I had to go to Walmart pick up some things, and I'm glad he went. I don't want to tackle, and I just wanted to look over at the see if they got any fabric in. And Walmart not getting any fabric in. I wanted some more fat. Hey, Peter. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Can y'all give the video a thumbs up? So does anybody know if the schools in the area gonna have a graduation? Because with some of the towns open up, to be sure they haven't and you know all the people that would go into the auditorium or wherever they're gonna have. They can't have graduation and have people practicing social distancing. Just can't do it. Hanging out in your music room, that's good. Oh, they're not gonna have a high school graduation where you live. Yeah, they're waiting here for some news from the governor of what he's gonna do, and they got to ask the region, the board, or whatever, when they want to have. But they said they trying to shoot for July, and maybe then things will be, maybe the curve will be flattened enough for have more than 10. Because if you're a family of 5 and you got other family members gonna come, there you 10 right there. Go ahead, Peter. Tell me something funny. Oh, okay. You editing the video. What kind of editing software do you use, Shawan? I need to find a good editing. I want to find one that don't have a deep learning curve, because y'all know when they have you do all this stuff, I just can't. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Ooh, I overslept. Then I had to make a call to the high school. Good morning. Okay, will that work on Android? Thanks, Joanna. Let me write that down. How was everyone's Sunday? After I cooked and ate a little bit, I just laid on the bed and watched TV. Delete the beat. Oh, I hear a car starting up. Oh, I use my computer. I don't know why I asked for Android, y'all. See, I am off. Sorry, Shawan, I didn't mean to ask for Android. I don't know what I'm thinking about this morning. I think my headache is getting the best of me. So I might only stay on 30 minutes this morning, y'all, because I took my medicine. I do have a headache. Yeah, my husband wanted pig feet yesterday, so I cooked pig feet, string bean, and made deviled eggs. So I gave him the dinner of his choice. Excuse me. And I think it's enough left for him to have dinner tonight, so I don't have to cook. I didn't come on at all yesterday. You ever been where you need to do something, but you just wasn't feeling it? I know I needed to come on, but I just didn't feel like coming on. You know what, Shawana? I'm about halfway there, and I know there are lots of time I could have been on, but I was shucking and jiving. So I'm gonna have to do a little race to the bottom. Some days I just feel blah. And I know there are days when I should do more than an hour. But when you got a lot to do, like me, I have a lot to do. I'm still working on masks because I had to stop, because my old sewing machine just wasn't doing it. So I had to stop. And Walmart wasn't getting sewing machines in, so I ordered one. And I ordered from Amazon, y'all, a Singer from Amazon. And that came Thursday. So I've been trying to get back in the groove of making masks. And they wanted some with the ribbons. So I'm gonna show y'all one that I made camouflage with some Grosgrain ribbon. Because my daughter-in-law, I did one for my granddaughter, one of her crib sheets that I had when I had her. And I put some ribbons on it. And her mom saw it. She said, well, I want one with some ribbon on it, but I'm gonna show y'all what I got. Okay, y'all. Look, this is this is the camouflage one, and this is the Grosgrain ribbon. The girls wanted, I did some camouflage for the guys with the earpieces, but the girls, seeing it has the pleats, and I already see where that stitching is right here and right there. I was looking at a video where someone had put a piece of flannel in there for extra protection for a filter. So I went ahead and put a filter in this one. So that's the Grosgrain ribbon. And I got this. And I'm gonna put some teal ribbons on this. I have some ribbon. And Dollar Tree have ribbons in all colors. I went back yesterday, thought I was gonna find some brown, but they didn't. So that's what I'm working on. And I got thank you. And I got a couple of more of my I did find some light blue ribbon because I'm gonna, I told y'all I had a Ralph Lauren shirt that was too small. That it had come from some stuff we got from the thrift store, but it wasn't the size for my husband's or any of my sons, and too big, too small for my oldest grandson, too big for my youngest grandson. So I just cut it up, started making masks out of it. Okay. Let me write it down so I can check him out. So I went to Walmart to see if they had any more interesting material. All this that I had got from that There's none of this that I already have. I said, well, maybe if they got any more sugar skull, I'll buy some more sugar skull. They didn't have any more. And the other fabric they had was just ugly. And some of it was just too thick. Peter, I have to check out your channel. Okay. Okay. Louis, what you doing? My husband got Louis with a nylon, and because every toy we were getting him, he would chew it right up, get the squeaker out it. And this nylon take his interest, and he cannot chew that up. That's where your music come from. Well, good. Can either one of you guys play the guitar? I would love to play the piano or the guitar, either or both. Okay. Shawana, thanks for coming back. Have a nice day. I might do a marathon one day where I sit to the computer maybe like 8 hours. Where I sit to the computer, then if I need to go and do something, I would go and do it, or just sit and talk while we ramble on. But I don't know. Okay, I'll check you out. Everybody, please give this video a thumbs up. I have one thumbs up. Y'all give me a minute. Let me send my daughter this text because she asked me to check on something for her. And if I don't do it while it's on my mind, I'm going to forget. So hold on. I hate when this spell check, you write something and put what it want. A Saudi shooter in Florida. You had a late night. Well, get some rest. Yeah, get some rest, Peter. You had a late night. I didn't. After I ate, I sat on top of the bed, you know, on top of the cover and watched some YouTube. And I watched this channel called Soul Facts, where the man called himself the Chancellor of Soul, and he tell you about different stars from back in the day. And I enjoyed learning about the stars, what they done, and some of them I know about and heard of. And this way, I learned if they got married. Some of them died young because of this and that and all that kind of stuff. So I'm learning about some of the old stars back in the day. And my husband watches it with me when he's in here. But let me finish this. Okay. This is a long text, y'all. Sorry. Okay, I'm done. Okay. Ashley, did you see what I had showed about my fabric? Did you see that? Well, Peter, you say you saw the news and you forgot to pray. You're only human, honey. All you got to do is just say a prayer from wherever you are. My daughter, she said she could hardly wait because she really want one out of this. And I have some ribbon, this color right there, I'm going to put on it. So I don't know how many I can get out of that. And I showed my daughter the picture of this. She said she can't wait, so I might send this to her by my husband. So I got my work cut out for me. Y'all know there's so much going on in the world. Your mind can get cluttered. You know, all this going on, and the children can't go to school. They can't see their friends. Hey, Tada, how are you? We need some thumbs up, guys. And the world has so many problems, but we don't have to take on the world problems. Like I said, children can't go to school. Not only are they missing their friends, because if you're an only child, or you're not an only child, but when you get home, there's no other children in your home that's the age where, where you can be rest about, where you can rest around with. Okay. Your sister making some? Are you okay, Tada? Be careful out there on the skateboard. And I hope you had on a mask. Okay. Yeah, see, I would have been, I'm using some of my vintage sheets and pillowcases. And then I went and picked up this fabric just so they can have something other than a mess made on a pillowcase or a sheet, even though the vintage is thick. But they say it's good to use it for fabric that's made for quilting because it's thicker. Oh, tie-dye. Please, honey. Nothing take the place of a mask unless you got a scarf or something around your mouth. And you need to see. You can break an arm or a leg out there, child. But yeah, actually, I could have had so many masks done, but my old sewing machine put me down. Then I had to wait for the new one to come in. And getting a new sewing machine, y'all, is just like getting a new car. Hey Annie, how are you? A new sewing machine like getting a new car. When you step up, when you got what they call a hoopty, and it may not be a whole lot of stuff on your car the old car that you were driving, but you got a car. You went and leveled up a little bit. You didn't get a new car. You got something that was new to you. But there still was a whole lot more stuff on the new to you car than it was on your old, what they said on TV, hoopty. And it may not be a hoop. You might just want it something a little up in years with more. Well, if you're driving let's say I'm driving a 2007 Kia Sedona minivan, all right? And I get crazy enough to say, I'm going to trade my van in for something higher. And y'all, I don't plan on being that crazy because who wants to go from not having a car payment to having a car payment? But this is just for, explanation. So I goes and turn my crazy self down to a dealership, and said, hey, Rachel Nader, what's up? And said, I want to trade this van in. And they said, what you looking for? I said, I just want something, a little lady. And they showed me something, that's a 2014. So then I'm crazy enough to say, yeah, okay, and I trade. And the 2014 got all this stuff on it that I don't know how to operate. When my 2007, y'all get my analogy? When the 2007, when I got that, I had to learn, well, it wasn't too much I had to learn because everything right there. But now they're putting stuff on cars, y'all. You can't imagine. And a new sewing machine the same way. Well, my old sewing machine had a button in the middle of the dial for you to push if you want to reverse. The new sewing machine have a button that you click. Well, you hold it down. And let me tell you, my old sewing machine got so it wouldn't reverse. When you're doing something, you want the small stitch so the item would be durable. It wouldn't go I had it down to the small stitch, the lower stitch, but it wouldn't make it. And it got so it was doing some funky stuff. And then it got on the end that it would barely sew it all. So then when I got this new one, y'all, let me tell y'all, I sat there for hours learning stuff on this machine. And I read the book on it. You just woke up racing there drinking hot chocolate. Okay. So I'm still learning. Annie, how was your weekend? Anybody ever use this from Dollar Tree? I used to get this from Dollar Tree and used to have two in it. Dollar Tree is cheating now. They're making a little money, so they're making everything smaller. Oh, Peter said he sold his roller skates. Good, Anne. I'm glad you had a great weekend. Girl, Hank wanted pig feet, so I cooked pig feet. At first, I had told him the other day, get the pig feet out the freezer, put them in the sink. Well, he didn't. And I didn't think about it anymore. Yesterday morning, when I got them out the freezer, I was gonna put them in the crock pot, but I did put them in the crock pot, y'all. But after a little bit of time, I saw the crock pot, slow cooker take forever for it to get to a boiling point so it can go and cook the food. So I had to take it out the slow cooker out the crock pot and put it in a pot on the stove. And once it started boiling on the stove, I put a little bit of baking soda in it to help them to cook a little quicker. The baking soda helped them to get tender quicker, but you need to wait until it comes to a boil. So I cooked pig feet yesterday, and I cooked devil eggs, and I cooked some string beans. If I'd have been thinking, I would have fixed him a sweet potato on the side. He loves sweet potato. And then we went to Walmart. I was looking at some fabric. I was looking to see if they had any new fabric. But it must take a long time. It must take a long time for these suppliers to supply the stores with stuff, because Walmart is even out of summer. They just about out of all the thread. Because I was looking for brown, I was looking for black, no brown or no black. So I have thread, but I don't want to run out. So after I get off, I'll probably go to the summer show. I'll probably wash dishes first. Cause y'all, I didn't wash no dishes last night. I just left them on the table. Oh, um, they were for little kids. Well, yeah, they're probably putting two or three of, well, like Walmart in the area where you get the soap and stuff. It'll tell you if they had hand sanitizer, you can only buy two. So if you go out there with more than two, the cashier is gonna stop you. So I was gonna get some seam banding because some people using the seam banding for the ties, but my girls wanted that grosgrain ribbon. I thought the grosgrain ribbon enhanced it. Oh, Anna, let me show you what I'm working on. I showed the other ones. Hold on. Anna, this is what I'm working on. This is a camouflage one, and that has the pleats that open up. This is for the girls that has the grosgrain ribbon on it. So when I get to the sewing machine, I got to sew these pleats on this side. And this is for the girls also. And I have some ribbon that color that I'm going to use. So I told somebody one day, I said, I'm so glad that my grandma taught me how to sew. Because y'all know what? The sewing is so relaxing. And I sit there to the sewing machine, before I know it, it's 5 o'clock again, time for me to come back on. You couldn't wear them anymore. Thank you, Annie. So I made them camouflage like that for the guys. But then I know there are girls that love camouflage too, because my daughter, she loved camouflage. Toy loved camouflage. So I put the ribbon on it. So I'm going to finish what I'm going to send to my son and his family. And then I'm going to finish up making the sugar skull and send to them. I don't know how many going to want some out of the sugar skull. I know Toy wants some. She said she can't wait. I showed her a picture of the camouflage. She said, I can't wait. So I'm going to try to have one for the sugar skull done for her. So I ain't going over there today because she's going to give my dog a haircut. And so I have that ready. You messed up like 7 times. Were you trying to sew one, Peter? Were you trying to sew some on the sewing machine? You know, you can go to YouTube and there are some people that got patterns and cut out the pattern and just sew it the way they tell you on there. But I hate to when I go to it. I've been looking at videos telling you about, how to do different things, sew different things and, stuff like that. So I've been looking at a lot of sewing videos. And I've been looking at some about sewing masks. And I hate when they don't talk on these videos. They'll show you, they will point to, the fabric. They'll have the fabric like this is the fabric. And if they want you to sew across this way, they'll just, and they might put a word up there, they might put said sew here. Or they might do something saying, that you sew here and sew here, sew here, do this and do that. I hate those videos. If I'm going to look at a video, I don't want to watch no silent movie. I want to watch a video with some words and with some talking. Okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, I know you're not using paper. I'm not saying she was using paper. I was just giving an analogy showing, using the book. No, you can't make a mask on paper. You can make a pattern. You can make a pattern. This is that. The last time I got one from Dollar Tree, it had 2 in the pack, but they didn't work too well. So if this one don't work that well, it take a long time to get it started. You got to shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. So, Ann, is anybody graduating over your way? Any of your grandchildren or anybody you know graduating? Oh, you don't have extra paper. Okay. Oh, that's nice, Annie. So how many times Meals on Wheels? That's nice when they will they will ask you what else you need. That's wonderful. Yeah, Peter asked a question. Peter said, Kingdom Boy, how? Oh, next year, Annie said. Okay. Well, hopefully next year, things will be a whole lot better. Oh, Monday through Friday. That's what I'm saying, Ashley. I watching the video, and there's 2 kinds of masks that I made. The one with the police and the one I call a helmet that look like a helmet and it goes kind of like to a point over the nose. But there's one I seen what somebody made, and I said, this is interesting. And it was in 4 parts. She took a plate and made a circle. Then she folded it in half. Then she folded it in half again. She cut those apart. But when I was looking at, there was no words. She was just pointing, showing you the stitches go here. And I think they write up there what size the fabric was, how many centimeters or inches or whatever. And I turned. Because if you're trying to tell, I'm trying to learn something I don't know, but you're not talking in the video, you're just pointing. I don't want to see that. So I turned. And I've been looking at a lot of sewing, a lot of videos. I want to find somebody that got an online sewing class. Because until I started making masks, I hadn't sewed in Probably 30 years. Not with a sewing machine. Well, it might not have been that long, but I'm gonna tell Hank to get it and we can watch it out there on the cause when I'm watching TV, I can sit there and sew. I know when I was watching some movie, I was at the computer and he was saying, you can't pay attention to what's going on if you at the computer. Or I might have my tablet and be playing my game. Y'all know I haven't played my Candy Crush in a long time. What did Peter ask? Peter asked Ken Boy, how about y'all? You and Ty Dye. Ray said, anyone graduating in your area? That's what he asked Kingdom Boy. Was anybody graduate? I mean, Ty Dye. Is anybody graduating from your area? That's something nice to know, y'all. Oh, it is coming out correctly, y'all. The first time I bought some of these, they didn't work too well, but now it's coming out. It takes some time to get it started. What I like about this, your correction fluid is right where you want it. And it's by Jot. Jot Makeup. They're graduating online. Okay. Well, one girl, her daughter and one of her daughter's friends graduated from the University of North Carolina. And what she did, she had a little ceremony in her house for them. And that was very ingenious, you know. But y'all know it's gonna take a whole lot of careful planning. And they're gonna have to get a little creative with the way they have the graduation. They may have the graduation online too. I'm thinking about if they don't have graduation for my daughter, I'm gonna ask my daughter, for my granddaughter, I'm gonna ask my daughter and everybody, let's get together and have her graduation here and have her come down the steps, just like she making a grand entrance. And we just put up a little sign, but I would love to have a sign made for her put in the yard. Because when her brother got ready to go to the Speed School of Engineering in Kentucky, when we carried him up there, they gave him a sign and we put it in the yard. See, I didn't see the Obama speech the other night. Everybody said it was good and had a lot of views. I had forgot about it. Yeah, that's what I said about Toy Daughter. And we can find the music, the prompt and circumstance music online. And we could play that because we could play it right from the phone. And we might, with her wearing a cap and gown, we might not be able to have her come down the steps because we don't want her to trip. But we could have her come from maybe the hall into another room. And then we could say what college she was accepted into and all this kind of stuff, give her a graduation, and have family members come and we could have a little cookout after that. Okay, yeah, 6 feet apart. Peter, they closed Walmart down in your area. Is it because of Rona? Did they have some workers that had Rona? Yeah, it was some Walmart somewhere said they was closing to clean up because they did have some employees. Yeah, and that's I'm gonna work on that. Oh, and Annie, she took her pictures. You know how they take your pictures early? So I'm gonna have, I do t-shirts on Amazon, right? I'm gonna have some t-shirts made. And I didn't think about doing that when Toy's son graduated, but I'm gonna have some t-shirts made. Yeah, Penny had closed that door. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. They had to shut it down. Okay. Yeah. I hope nobody don't come in the stores wearing a mask, so they can hold up the place. But there are crazies everywhere. Well, yeah, I'm gonna make her a t-shirt, and I'm gonna see if she did her pitch. She already had her pictures, and I'm gonna go back through my phone to see if I can. Hey, Anna, look. When Tiny died, Toy had this thing made for me to put in the back of my van, and I took a picture of it so I can show you. She took one of his pictures and sent it to this company, I think on eBay. And you send them the information and the picture and everything, and you write what you want, and they put it in there. So she had this made for me in the back of my van. And that picture really looks like him. Y'all, it's getting hot now. I got to find my summer clothes. It's kind of cool today. I want to find my summer clothes, and I got some wide brim hats that I have to wear because the sun. Oh, okay. Let me see. Can I get a little closer? I tell you what, I will send it to you. I can send it to you in Messenger. Let me see. I hate when my phone take forever. Okay, I sent it to you in Messenger. Peter, you didn't tell me you was not in Los Angeles anymore. Where are you? Did your family move or did you just move? I saw somebody out there say they were going to Myrtle Beach. I'm like, why? For what? You can't really go places and have fun. You got to stay 6 feet away from everybody. I guess this might be a good time to go to Myrtle Beach. The rooms are, won't be that many people there, but there's not a lot of restaurants are not open. You moved to Texas? Do you like Texas better than Los Angeles? And why Texas, if you don't mind me asking? And they just had a earthquake in Las Vegas. Get out of here. 6.5. Wow. I haven't watched in the news all weekend, y'all. So y'all know I'm gonna have to start back when I sit to the sewing machine. Maybe I'll put. Wow, that's a big one. Woo! When we was in Philadelphia, maybe in '72. I was in Philadelphia when they had an earthquake, and that wasn't a real big one, but big enough to scare me. I was home alone because my husband had already gone to work. I was scared. But after it was over, I still got up and got dressed and went to work. Oh, your house is better. Okay. So you moved by yourself? You felt the earthquake? Is Texas that close to Vegas that you felt the earthquake there? Does anybody know if Joanne Fabric, or you moved by yourself? Does anybody know if Joanne Fabric or Hobby Lobby sell online? Cause I wanted to get my grandson loved the Denver Broncos, and I would love to get some fabric to make him one with the Denver Broncos on it. Let me see. I think my brother Craig already have his San Francisco, but my niece loved the Steelers. I would love to get some of that, and I don't know what the rest of them. I don't follow sport, but sometimes they can. Okay, that's what I didn't know. Texas was that close to Vegas. Why is it hot in Texas, Peter? Because it says stay hot in Texas a long time. Well, like I said earlier in my video, my husband and I are trying to get some bills paid, and we have a couple that's almost paid all the way off. We want to get an RV, a pull behind, because we already had the stuff put on our SUV that could pull it, and the thing for the brakes and everything. And so what I'm gonna do if we find a RV, I'm gonna have it set up in the yard where I can use it for what they call a she shed. A man has a man cave. The woman called theirs a she shed. So I may use one for my she shed. Oh, you told your mom. See, that's what our grandson did. He told us he felt like a bum living here with us, and he needed to get his own place because he was a grown man. So he moved out at 19, got his own place. He turned 20 a couple of weeks ago. I said, well, if anything, if paying your own bills gonna make you feel like a man, we gave him our blessing. And I talked to him and I told him, you think so? So yeah, paying your own bills will make you feel grown. But I told him, so he bought some furniture. And I told him about saving. I said, save something for a rainy day. Don't spend, when you get paid, you got X amount of dollars left over once you pay your rent, your electric, and all that kind of stuff. Put your gas in your car for the next week. Save something for a rainy day. Okay, thanks, Ashley, for letting me know. Hobby Lobby. I got to make notes for everything. Cause Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I'm gonna go to their website and looking for the fabric. Cause a friend of ours, my my third oldest son, his daughter's other grandma, she showed on Facebook where she made some masks, and she did one for the North Carolina Panthers. And my son that passed, he loved the Panthers. So I don't. Josh might want one for that. Yeah, if to feel like make you more mature to move out, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, because if it make you feel grown paying your own bill, and I tell them, I said, when you have money left over, I said, when you pay your bills and you got money left over, you're gonna buy you some food. You need food. Don't skimp on your food, but don't eat a whole lot of junk either. You know. And I said, once you pay your bills and you buy food, you have money left over. Excuse me. Cause jobs now uh send your money, send your paycheck direct deposit, and I like that. So I said, when you have money left over, save it for a rainy day. Cause suppose you get going to work and you have a flat tire and you got to buy a tire. If you don't have some money, something in reserve, you know what I'm saying? Who you gonna call? Cause if other people working and they spend all their money like you spend all yours, there's nobody for you to say, hey, I need a tire. Can you loan me X amount of dollars so I can get a tire? I know, like if he hear a sound to his car, he'll say, like if he can't get my husband, he'll call me and say, Grandma, is Grandpa there? I said, because I always ask him when the car, is anything wrong? And he said, no, I want to ask him a question. So he'll say, Grandpa, I heard this sound in my car, and it sound like this, and this, and that. And my husband might say, well, there could be so and so and so. Or he might say, I'll come by in the morning and let you hear how it sound. And when he came by, my husband said, you're driving a Subaru. That's how they sound. And it's good to ask questions so you know. Yeah, I remember when your girlfriend broke up. Remember we told you that you can do things? You're also in college. Wonderful. Yeah, Annie, you're right. Life is hard. And when we grew up, when you and I grew up, things were so much simpler. You know, you could walk for miles and miles and miles. You didn't worry about nobody picking you up. Half of the time, people would pass right by you, wouldn't pick you up. You still walking. Yes, and a lot of stuff come out the woodwork. I mean, people are bold now. If they can do a crime, they'll do it right in the open in the broad daylight. So young people have a lot to tackle in this day and age. Because the Bible tells you if you seek wisdom, ask it of the Lord. So when you get ready to do something, ask the Lord. So, Lord, I want to do so and so and so. And ask him to guide you. And if you ask him to guide you, he's not gonna lead you down the wrong path. But if you listen to yourself, no, I don't know your major. What is your major? We got 3 minutes, y'all. Then the hour be up. And I'm gonna take my gloves off and make sure I don't have Vaseline on acting. Hey, get out of here. Well, if you be acting and you see Tyler Perry, tell him I say, hey, what's up? I'm gonna take my gloves off, y'all, and let this all get in my hand. Lean not to your own understanding. That's in the Bible. It means don't go off what you know. What you know and what the Lord know are two different things. The Lord see way down the road. If Tyler Perry come down, honey, you ain't gonna just say, who are you? Because if you seen him, you know who he is. And that man is making money hand over fist. If I see him, I'm saying, hey Tyler, I've been waiting to meet you forever. Come on in, Tim. You know how old folks will say, Anna, come on in, Tim. Come on in here. And I said, Tyler, wait a minute. I have some screenplays that my late son wrote, and I would love for you to read over them. I love his spirit too, Anna, because he started. You know how they say he started making little plays. And one time me and Hank was in Philadelphia and we drove by a street where it had blocked off where they said they were doing Madea. He wouldn't have to know my name. Yeah, he wouldn't have to know my name. Cause you know what? He don't have to know my name because I can say, hello, Mr. Perry, my name is Thrift and Grandma, and I'm pleased to meet your acquaintance. That's how you meet people. And just talk to them. And Tyler started out at the bottom. He was going up and up and up. Now, a lot of people didn't believe in him, but he proved all these naysayers wrong. That's why I'm saying when you got something you want to do, don't let people, and you know you can make something out of it, don't let people talk you out of it. Do it. Do it in the way you want to do it. Do it in the way you want. And now he's bringing up actors that was left behind. Because you know the guy that played Cosby's son-in-law, people made fun of him because he was working in a grocery store. When Tyler had heard that story, his name was Jeffrey Owens, I think. Tyler went and found that young man and put him in the haves and the have-not, y'all. See? It don't play to make game out of people because somebody come right along and use them and they can start making. This man, they were making fun of him because he was working in a supermarket. Now, he was only doing what the Bible says. Make your living by the sweat of your brow. He knew his family still had to eat. He knew he still needed to keep a roof over their head. He knew they still needed insurance and all of that stuff and the other stuff that come along with. So he went and got him a job in a supermarket. This lets you know, even when stuff fall down, when things, like when your craft, you can't find a job in what you're trained for, go out there and find a job to make a living. And you see how Tyler Perry's putting some people in his shows, some good people. Yeah, and there's a song. Tyler Perry did write a song one time, didn't he, y'all? That's right, and he did. Y'all, Louis over there just snowing. I kept hearing something. Louis over, yeah, he's employed a lot of people that society turned, just like the guy I was telling you that played Bill Cosby's son-in-law. He played that he was married to Bill Cosby's oldest daughter on the show. Won't he do it? So Tyler believed in himself, even though people he had a lot of naysayers. Believe in yourself. First, you believe in God. Believe in yourself because you know what? You can't go out there and make your living off what somebody else knows. You got to, like if I'm trying to learn something, I can't go out there and say, well, that person over there, he's gonna do it for me. No, you do it for yourself. I don't know what college you're in. Yeah, tell me. But whatever you do, give it your all. That's right. And there are times in your life when you feel like all you can do, like the other day, I was starting to feel a little down. And I knew the reason why, but I just had to pray and ask the Lord to bring me out of that slump. Because there are times, y'all, where you don't feel like smiling. You don't feel like, you want to think happy thoughts. But then sometimes something, and there are times when you got to praise the Lord. Don't let the enemy take my mind. Don't let the enemy take your mind. Fight, y'all. They say anything worth having is worth fighting for. And I'm not talking about fist fighting. Sometimes you got to shove your way to get what you want. If you want to get in the music industry, keep on going and keep pushing, keep at it. You never know who might be coming around and discover you. The Impression made a song to keep on pushing. Yeah, that's a beautiful song. The Impression made a song that said, keep on pushing. I got to keep on pushing. Mm-hmm. I can't stop now. Move up a little higher, some way or somehow. Cause I got my pride. He said he got his pride move on the side so I can keep on pushing. So he's saying he's going to keep on trying to get what he's going after. And sometimes there are stumbling blocks in your way. He said, move on the side so I can keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Because y'all know you can't tell your dreams to everybody. Because there are people, when you tell them your dream, they'll try to shoot you down. They'll say, I don't know why you want to try. I'm going to tell you, when I first saying I was going to start an in-home childcare, right? Everybody was saying, they're only letting so many people do this and that. You got to do this, you got to do that. So we got something around here called Smart Start, where they give you equipment for daycare, they give you training. Well, I went to a meeting at Smart Start. So they was ordering stuff, right? So they ordered me some cots, they have some mats, and they ordered me some stuff. And when I went there to pick them up, after I got them and everything, they called me, they said, you weren't supposed to get that because you're not on the list. But since I already had, and I told them, hey, y'all gave it to me, I'm not giving it back. So they said, well, okay, since we did, it was our mistake, you keep it. So I got like $2,000 worth of equipment that I wasn't even supposed to have. So that was the Lord showing me, you are supposed to do this. And I did it for years, y'all. Texas A&M, yeah, they said that's a good school. So I got the training. You got to get fingerprinted. So at that time, the police department was right across the street, and it's a couple of blocks down. Me and my husband went across, because anybody in your house that's over 16 has to be fingerprinted. So me and my husband got fingerprinted. I took a tuberculin skin test. Yeah, keep on going. Oh, you want to be a music teacher? That's good. And then when I applied for my disability, they were asking me, what's your disability? I said, my knees. They said, if that's all you got wrong to your knees, you're not getting a disability. Y'all know what? I know what the Lord my God had promised me. And I know when I applied when I was 55, they was like, your condition is not bad enough for you to be awarded your disability. Well, a few years down the road, I went back and applied again, and that person kept telling me, you weren't going to get it because ain't nothing wrong with you but your knees. Honey, I had been to the doctor, and when you apply for your disability, go to the doctor. And go to the doctor. Just keep going to the doctor. I was going to my family doctor, and they were saying, walk with a cane, do this and do that. And I kept going to the doctor. And I would go to a specialist. Because you need on your records that you have been seeing the doctor. And when you go there, tell the doctor you're in pain and all that kind of stuff. That's what's going to help you. And then I got a letter saying that I was approved. And that person that told me I wasn't going to get it, I hadn't seen her. And to let her know. Oh, yeah, Peter, good. Well, I got to run. My hour is up. I thank everybody for the chat. I'm going to try to get back at 5 and maybe 6. So everybody, thanks for coming in. We need 2 more thumbs up, guys. And y'all be safe. Have a blessed rest of your day. Be safe, stay vigilant, And stay prayed up. Do what your state and local government tell you to do. Smooches. Love you. Mean it. Y'all have a blessed day. And thanks for coming back to the next video. Bye-bye. And have a nice day, Peter, Kingdom Boy, Racernator, Ashley. Everybody have a blessed day. You say you have no idea. All right, bye-bye.